Hey, 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 Christina here with Frequency Fridays. Welcome back, Vibrational Leaders. Excited to be here with you and delve into the body systems of the AO scanner. And so let's get into it. So we're going to click on body systems, and I'm going to deselect all. We're going to go into human cell and mitochondria. And so before I click this button, let's just center ourselves in what we're actually doing. Take a moment to observe the opportunity that we have with the AO scanner. So it is a bioenergetic feedback tool, right? I absolutely love the AO scanner because it gives me the ability to communicate with my cells. Sometimes I have no idea what my cells are talking about, and sometimes it deeply resonates with me on a soul level as I'm working with this tool. So before I click this button, let's just, I'm super big on the function of things because as a self-awareness educator, it matters to me, and it's so simple to me to just understand how things are designed to work, to learn about yourself, right? So the primary function of a human cell is to carry the basic life processes of an organism. And the mitochondria within each cell is responsible for generating the cell's chemical energy. Now, that's pretty amazing, right? A cell's function is to carry out the basic life processes of an organism. So before I click this button to scan and optimize myself, I just want to take a moment to tap in with myself, with my cells. To get everybody on board, I'm going to just, with my intention, bring all of my awareness to my body. Drill down in there to my cells. I want to call attention to every single one of the trillions of cells within me. Now, this is always an experiment. I never know what to expect. But I do believe that I have the power. We all have the power to call attention to ourselves, and so that they can hear us speaking to them, so that they can connect. We can connect with one another on a deeper level. So with that being said, I just want to ask myself for any wisdom they might have for me as I do this scan for this class today. For Frequency Friday today, what do you have to teach me and to teach us? Because I love to teach what I've been taught. Because we're all made of the same stuff. We all suffer the same way. All right, so let's scan and optimize. All right. That was pretty quick. I gotta go back here. All right. So again, another reason why I love the body systems is because it actually gives you information on the body system that you have selected. So we've got approximately 100 trillion cells. And again, we learned last week or were reminded last week that each cell contains all of our genetic information necessary to manufacture a human. And we know that that genetic information is coming from generations before us. So remembering that everything that we experience in this life that we live is more than just ours. And this makes me think of this book. I don't remember if I shared it last week, but It Didn't Start With Me is a great book for you to dig into if you find yourself having remembrances or knowings of things and you don't quite know where it's coming from. Take a listen to that book. So each cell is a small container of chemicals and water wrapped in a membrane, mostly made of water, like 70% water. We understand the mitochondria's role. It is the powerhouse of the cell. It produces the energy for the cell to live and carry out the processes to create life in an organism, and in our case, in a human being. The mitochondria also participate in programmed cell death, cell sim regulation, and it assists with the immune system. That is pretty massive. All right, so let's scroll down and see what else we can find here. I love a neuron. Diagram of a neuron, diagram of a cell. Great diagrams. I really appreciate Solex for this. All right, so nothing is popping out to me here. So for the emotional causes, everything is showing up acute. So I don't, at this moment in time, I'm not quite sure how I want to take that. Because before I ran the scan, I ran it with the intention of requesting some information that I could use today. I can't say stress hormones. That's pretty accurate for me right now. Stimulants. That could mean a lot of things as well. Trace minerals always come up for me. Well-rounded supplementation. Okay. And all of these great resources. So that is all that I have today. This is the body system scan for the human cell and mitochondria. And again, there's no right or wrong way to run a scan. That experiment that I just displayed for you is nothing but an experiment, seeking to use this biofeedback tool with intention. So that's one method to use the tool. If you haven't already, play with that. If you don't have the device, that comes in handy quite frequently for me, that particular method. I've never done it on a body systems report before, so that was the first, where I'm intentionally connecting with my cells for information. Any other time, I'm totally happy with just optimizing, or if I'm having an issue, more of a triage. So I'm going right to a particular body system to triage. All right. So until next time, I hope that you have a beautifully wonderful weekend. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.